again. I am at St Dunstan in the West. It's not really a garden, it's a graveyard, but I don't normally do graveyards. Let's get that understood straight away. But I've been meaning to visit St Dunstan's churches and, well, they're famous for their burial grounds as well. There are about 3 or 4 of them in the city of London and slightly to the east of London. Because when I first moved down to, back down to London in 2001, the first place that I got, all by my lonesome self, was in St Dunstan's Road in Hammersmith, W6. That's the postcode in London, or zip code. And I was so happy there. It was a garden flat, ground floor, south-facing garden, and it was beautiful. And the summers, those 2001, 2, 3, stunning summers. And I changed from that. It was one of those changing periods, you know, and I was just able to move on and become me, or more of me. And I was born in 1971, so 2001 I was 30, and I had a 30th birthday there, and blah 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 blah. But it was just one of those moments in time, and I've always had a special respect for St Dunstan. If you're interested in stories behind the saints and what have you, he was a real man. He was born just near Glastonbury. Came to London, and he was Archbishop of Canterbury, and they say he should have been Britain's first pope. And in actual fact, Britain's only ever had one pope, and it was about 100 years after St Dunstan died, and St Adrian IV. But a lot of people said that he should have been pope. But there you go. It's obviously political, isn't it? But there were all kinds of wonderful, wonderful stories about St Dunstan having ding-dongs with the devil, and the devil was always trying to get one over on him. It's a bit like a running cartoon. It's a bit like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. And the devil was always trying to catch St Dunstan out, but St Dunstan pretends he doesn't notice him at the last minute, a bit like Columbo. But he goes, "I've spotted you, devil, whoa, get out of it." And he chases him down the road, tweaks his ear or whatever. But there's some wonderful, wonderful stories about St Dunstan and the devil. So I was on a bit of a meander earlier on, and I just went, "Oh, God, where on earth am I?" And I looked over and I saw St Dunstan. I was like, "Oh my giddy aunt!" So here I am. It's a bit of a building site. A nice cranescape. But then not only did I notice the sign, but then I noticed, the gate was open. Dun dun dun. Tiptoe, tiptoe. So I went and had a little sit down over there on that bench. And then I came over here. The light goes on just so you come near this bench and you see. Right, there you go. And I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tarot spread. A St Dunstan tarot spread. It's going to be a Celtic cross today. It's going to be a Dunstan cross today. So just bear with me. I keep yapping away. I also just hook this up and get it sorted so I don't have to hold the thingy. There we go. It's going to be like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get... It was a good idea a few minutes ago. Hey, because it's charging as well at the same time. Both the umbrellas just in case it wants. Okay, let's just put it. I'm going to put that thingy. Okay, let's put that down there. Yeah. Doesn't that work? A little. Cool. I've got the cards ready, so I should go with this. Ooh, my jawbones. That's rhyming slang. Courtney rhyming slang. So, I would just like to thank all the protection I've had, especially the last couple of days, the spirit guides, and wherever it's come from, on whatever level it's come from, and the great white spirit himself up there, or herself, themselves, itself, and the usual gang. They know who they are. I hope this is recording, so I don't have to do that bit again. I'm just going to shake my tuckers and just make sure it's recording. Is it going around? Are the numbers going on? 26. So, actually, just before I start, I'd like to address something. I know that I might not have been the most positive person on the planet, with bits and pieces that I put, but actually, that was me recounting sort of examples of treatment that I've had from my family and former friends. So no, it wasn't nice. So, but I can't recount it in a nice way because it was ugly. It was hideous. So I can't. And yes, I was upset. I didn't know what on earth to do. I was. Yeah, a Coke can being kicked down the street doesn't know what to do, does it? So anyway. Oh gosh, we've got we have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of... I was going to say Ponds. It's not, is it? It's Wands. I was very upset for it. I didn't know what to do. It was almost like I was a revolving door. People just kept twirling me around and round and round and round. And even when I was in hospital, they spent those 3 weeks calling the hospital, character assassinating me to the staff. And I found out stuff that is just, it absolutely marmalised me. And I didn't know what to do. And you know what? The police weren't listening to me. A, B, C, D, E were not listening to me. And I thought, what? I couldn't. I thought, who on earth do I talk? I've got to. I was, you know. It's not that I wanted sympathy. I wanted resolution. I wanted fairness back. And I thought, you know what? Well, I'm going to open my mouth on the biggest microphone that the world's ever had. So thank you, YouTube. I might have gone OTT sometimes, but it's only because what happened to me went OTT. And I have become aware of people locking on to that period. That period is gone. I've moved on. But it was a horrible period because I was actually trying to forgive my family every week for new shit that was coming out. Really disgusting new shit that they've done to me. How often do I have to forgive these people? Because it's almost like every week. And then I found out more stuff which absolutely creased me. I thought, why did I spend so long buying you fucking Christmas presents and birthday presents when you were treated just sinister people? Sinister people. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to be part of, or have been part of that family, I have to say. And I'm so glad I've moved. Anyway. I've moved on. I actually haven't seen my mother since August 21, and that suits me fine. The next time we'll be in a box. Well, I won't see her in the box. Maybe at some point I'll go and see the bit of, well, wherever she's ended up. But no, I don't want to be part of that. The way she's twiddled and twisted and spun me around, no, it's done. It's too damaging. It's too damaging. And I now think I love myself more than I've ever loved myself ever. And I'm not about to. I know the shark's in that water. Why would I put my toe in when it's bleeding? You know, why would you dip your toe in just to see if the shark's teeth are blunt today? No, it's still a shark and it's still got teeth. No. And the same goes for my sisters, and their and whatever kind of offspring motley crew they've got going on at the moment. I don't know, but it's not an interest of mine anyway. Anyway, so if anybody wants to judge me for that period, then that says more about you than me. I am not an agent of the devil, thank you. Absolutely not. So the person who's been spouting that one can shush your nonsense. Otherwise you'll be hearing from lawyers. So that's where I'm at with this now. A lady, all right. I used to think very highly of you. Yeah, I really was stupid, wasn't I, for quite a while. There you go. Not anymore. I would also like to thank, in my experience, or in my story, I would sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, until the end of my days, I would like to thank the people who have helped me. There's nothing bigger than thank you, and just know, if you ever need just someone to just email or chat or text or something like that, or to talk to, I will gladly just drop what I'm doing and try and give back to you what you've given to me. Maybe you don't even realise, but there were some really, really dark days. And there you go. We're here now. And that's thanks to a lot of people who, basically when you look at it, people the other side of the screen, the other side of the world, but with the same deck of cards that I've got. And that's the bond. I had my mother, because I thought, well, I'm going to explore this tarot lot and see what's going on. I haven't put it down yet. From the year 2000, 2001. And I was talking to her, oh, don't talk to me about tarot. She just swiped it, dismissed it. Oh, it's no interest of mine. Absolute rot. Absolute rot. She's such a liar. But she had to sort of dismiss what I was doing. I said, oh, well, that's a shame. That's a shame. I said, well, you wasted a lot of money when you were, because we used, when we lived in Yorkshire, she used to love going to get tarot card readings and going to see mediums and stuff like that. So I said to her, you wasted an awful lot of money. You didn't have to pretend, you know. That's one of those people, she can't remember her lies, actually. And when you catch her out, she sort of freezes and her eyes go all snaky. I don't want to get critical, I don't want to get negative, because this is such a peaceful spot. You know when you just find just a little corner somewhere? This is absolutely beautiful here. And I love the crane too, it's a very nice red. Dunstan. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? I'm going to shuffle the pictures off these. Alright. Bit dicey hit-wise. Okay. To Sagittarius. Okay, so this is going to be just for the next 24 hours. So, oh no, hang about. Oh dear. We're going to get one of these Colette bearing reeds. Oh, what's it called? It's not the Shaman one. It's not the New Lovely one. It's the books over there. Of course it is. Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. Wait. Right. Okay. So the theme of this is going to be. What's Sage? Several. Oh, no. Let's take the first one that hit the fork in the road. This is what we didn't get, like they do on cruise shows. A change in the wind, the fates, regeneration, orphaned. Hello. The sun will come out tomorrow. Round and around and around and breathe. There you go. Oh, I'm glad we got that one. Never had that one before. Satyrius. I better go and get. Oh, let me have a look and get a book now. Where's my cup then? Sorry. Dogs are in it. So, alright. You won't be able to see this. It's a lovely card with stuff on it that I can't see actually. I'm gonna have a quick look. It's got a llama with like a saddle on, and a monkey, and those old-fashioned wooden posts with arrows on them this way. What number is it? Oh, fork in the road. You shouldn't fork in the road, you know. You should go and get a photo. Well, yeah, when you must, I suppose. That is saturated. Okay. I need some light. Okay, here we go. Fork it away. Time to make. It's not going to be a key. You never know. Where's the light? There we go. That's a picnic, isn't it? Time to make a decision considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Miracle's message. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by... choosing left or choosing right? Will you take the road less travelled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction. It is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Well, I'm not in a relationship, so forget that. prosperity. I'm going to get in hot like that. So I'll put it on the thingy, the relationships, but there's no point in me reading that because I'm on my own all by myself and nobody else. You've come as far as you can. This is prosperity. You've come as far as you can on this part of the journey, and now you're faced with choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good. And the relationships are one about trust, really. Gosh, trust that. Liquid silver, mercury slips through your fingers, doesn't it? Trust. God, I don't know if I don't know if there's anybody that I trust. It's all gone at the moment. Anyway, I'm hoping to get something. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. So, decision. Okay. So sad. I'm going to say, instead of what are you, what kind of energy are you to, what do you need to, what kind of energy should you aim for being? Because you can wake up and try and turn yourself into that energy and aim for it, can't you? So in order to make the best decision, what energy? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's magician. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I don't have to do anything then. It's simple. I'll just rock out of bed then. No, I won't be into bed, will I? Oh wow. Le Bateleur. Le Bateleur. I used to have a partner in Paris and he used to do tarot cards. And he was Gemini. And because Geminis say that the magician's there is because it's Mercury, but it's actually first deacon Sag as well. And he went, how can you always get the Bateleur? I am the Bateleur, and you get the Le Bateleur. He used to get really cross. But he used to come out every time for me. I said, I don't know. But, oh, bunch of flowers, grab it, what do you want? Easy now. Well, you the Bateleur, I'm the Bateleur. So we know what the theme of the day is. So Sagittarius, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? What is this? The Rip Curve Tarot, whatever it is. Oh, the Three of Cups. Mm-hmm. Cup. They are the witches, aren't they? Or it's time for celebration. So it'd be nice if there was a celebration. I used to really like that card coming out, but once I saw my sister and my mother and my sisters in it, and them dancing around whatever they're doing and they're chanting weird things, which seems to be what's been going on, but hey ho. I'm saying it seems to be. I'm not going to get sued for it. So the magician. Let's have a look. The magician. Looks like he's going to have to. I mean, it looks like he's DJing for them, doesn't it? Really. So what energy have you got to put into this decision then? Because this is going to be the energy that you're going to put into that you're going to sort of throw at the situation. The ingredients in the mix. Okay. Oh, I mean. Okay, it's that one. Well, that's not a good one, is it? Thank you, upstairs. Okay, so the energy you're going to put into moving on is the Two of Swords, so you're stuck at the crossroads? I don't think so. We're going to have another one, aren't we? Okay. Nobody doesn't like me. Oh, wow! 8 wands. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 8 wands. Very Sagittarius. Very Sagittarius. Wow, we've got a magician and the horns out. What if we get the king of wands? Okay. We're going to get temperance out at some point, aren't we? He always turns up for us. So I'm going to go straight up here. So the energy you're going to put into the situation through the being of you is going to end up where? Where are you hoping it's going to end up? Oh no. Oh no. Anywhere but there, come on. Gemini. It's a lover's card. Okay, but we're not going to do Gemini. It's okay. I mean, the lover's card, it's about the business end of love, isn't it? It's about, it's not about holding hands and kisses and carving your name in trees and stuff like that, is it? It's about, okay, I'll be passenger for you, but, I quite like driving too, so you're going to have to map route for me sometimes, and if you're not going to do that, I'll find somebody else to do it, because actually, reciprocity is really rather important. I'm 50% of this relationship, so don't try and make me feel any less than that. Obviously, relationships slip to like 60-40 or the other way around, but they have to balance out. You can't be more than 50% of a relationship, and neither should you try. Ooh, Page of Wands. Okay, cool. So actually, no, that's better than this. So you're taking these wands. Oh, that's lovely. Wow, that's real fireside stuff, isn't it? So you actually are taking a wand into this. So maybe someone's been foolish enough to say, oh, I quite like that, But grab him before he gets, net him before he gets away. Okay, so we've got the run of where the energy's going. So a bit like a weather system. Which weather system's leaving the scenario? What energy is on its way out? I'm going to look at that. Oh, Four of Swords. Came out. So, there we go. So, what do we got here? Oh, wow. We've got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. They're going. Good riddance to you two. Whew, that's nice. So, what stormy weather's going to be? What's blowing in to replace those then? Oh, crikey, I hate to think. Is it okay? What's coming into? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. That's a good swap. That's a very good swap. Okay. So this is the sort of the coal face. I was thinking of it. This is the arena bit. The top face of it. So as we sort of swing out of that, I'm going to do two each side of here, and I'm going to ask. Okay, so a bit like in a movie, as you pan out of this. Oh, my knees. Oh, my knees. What's the biggest asset that I'm going to say? What's the biggest lesson that you've learnt? And then I'm going to ask. So we're going to have a positive and a negative each side. What's the biggest lesson that you've gained? The experience that you've gained that that you can really chuck in your quiver or in your arsenal. And then we'll have what is still outstanding is like the biggest hurdle yet to clear, as it were. What should be your priority to clear up as you're walking away from this situation? Okay, so we'll have two. Well, this is all part of the first one. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, well, making new friends, isn't it? And working together with people. Well, that's going to be difficult because I haven't got any friends at the moment. I shouldn't. I'm starting again. So, well, don't let your friends do your haircut. The Ace of Cups. Get that bird out of the bath. It's like a bird bath, isn't it? Bird bath. So it's working together with people, and so actually, I would say, I have to say on my personal experience, I don't have a problem making friends. I really don't. All my life, I've shown that. I don't think Sagittarians do have a problem making friends. It's just are they the right friends? Because we can talk to anybody about anything. And so maybe we should be a bit more selective. I don't know, and be more selective about who we actually hitch our wagon to. Yeah, I'll go with that one personally, but I hope obviously everyone applies it to themselves. Everyone, both of you who watch this, both at home today. Okay, so what's the priority still to clear up then? Oh, come on. My to-do list. Yeah. What do we got? What do we got? King of Swords. King of Swords and the World card. Eight of Cups. Ten of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Judgment. Well, I can see where the breaks are in that. So the King of Swords is all about being a man with a plan, isn't it, really? Being a man with a plan, and with the World card, executing the plan. So, yeah, you got to, instead of drifting and wafting, make a plan, focus on it, and get it over the finishing line. Have a break, make another plan, do repetition of that. And I mean, that's a very simple little message there, isn't it? I'm going to put these three together here. It's the Eight of Wands, where he's taken his cups down to his favourite seaside spot and stacked them up and spent all day there trying to make them look pretty because he wants to fall back in love with the situation. And he's thinking, oh, I'm at the 8, come on, I should be able to, it's almost like semi-retirement, I should be able to take my foot off the pedal. Why is this like swimming through trees? I've got to go 9 and 10 to go. That should be some, but do you know what? I always say, you know when you're not winning at Monopoly and the board's hanging over the table a little bit and you just want to go with the board. No, actually, your hotel's not on Park Lane, it's over there by the cupboard now. But I always think I always won, actually, so. But, yeah, no more stories of challenge. So, the Eight of Cups is all about being at that point. It's not saying you're going to do it or not, but the red cloak is about taking your power back, and he's got a wand there, so he's taking his energy. He's empowering himself or herself to then take his energy or her energy somewhere else. But you don't know what this person's going to do, whether they're going to go back and reinvest and think, okay, I'm going to recommit to the situation, or actually if you go, my name's Goff and I'm off, I'm out of there. So the Eight of Cups with the Ten of Wands, I mean, crikey, it's if something smells like bullshit and it feels like bullshit and it's taking too long to happen, then actually it's time, you could, and what have we got here? But if that's the situation, things are taking too long, it's 2 minutes of hard work, and actually it's making you feel uncomfortable and just like you're getting nowhere, then the Ten of Pentacles, take what's yours, take everything is yours, move it off to safety, Six of Swords, and make a decision and get out of the trumpet, make a judgment, make a decision. So, I mean, that's all part of the decision-making process, isn't it? And then plan, exit, but then if you plan and then you get stuck, yeah, that's a quick sort of staccato thing, isn't it? This is almost being stuck in like like a cell since I've driven. You know, on a motorway when tailbacks or whatever they are. You know, when traffic stops, nobody gets out and has a picnic on the motorway. But wow, I mean, sometimes, I mean, a lot of times you think, oh gosh, I don't want half the pack out. But sometimes when you can thread this, I mean, that's a very obvious story to me about the biggest thing that I've actually still got to tidy up after the last couple of years. So thank you very much through that motivation. And I hope other people can see the sense in that, you know, how I've got that. For me, anyway, so, but being sad, that's one little trickle of it. So, we're going to say, if you imagine two pans on a cooker top, one, you've got to dial the heat, you've got to dial the heat up on one, and you've got to dial the heat down on the other. So what have you got to dial up? And then you're going to turn the heat up and prioritise, basically. Oops. Oh, we've got the 9 ones. What's cooking, Sam? Salad. Salad and wine gums. I can really recommend the wine gums diet. It's doing me very well for the rest of you. Okay, so we're going to dial up, darling, up, darling, up. Oh, temperance. Hello. Oh, you made it. Okay. When you dial up, you got the Page of Swords. Maybe because this has got a bit of a bad rep, isn't it, for stalking and hacking and stuff like that. But I mean, I always think basically he's using that sort of like a golf club, isn't he? And he's got too many birds in the sky compared with the Queen and the King. So maybe it's like you don't listen to so many people. So you've got to sort of reduce the tweets in your head. But he's having a go, isn't he? He says it's like, don't be afraid. I mean, you will grow into that sort, I suppose. But whereas the negative side of that card is about sort of people sticking their beak too far into other people's business. Well, you would know where to stop. I would, because I mean, I've had people sticking their beak into my business in all kinds of illegal ways. And I know how it feels to be on the receiving end of it. I would never want to make anybody else feel like that. So the shit stops with me. I would never, even though I've had it to me, I don't want to pass it on. It's not okay to pass it on. It's like the abuse cycle stops, bam. Otherwise, you're giving fuel to somebody else's abuse cycle. I like the red boots though. Kinky boots. So yeah, it's page energy though, isn't it? So what are you going to dial up? Well, you got to start again. And funny enough, I am North Node Aquarius, so you know, I'm going to start again in air stuff, the stuff of the air. Nine of Cups. This is John Travolta card. It's a tarot group. I haven't been for ages. I just haven't. I knew if anybody asked me any questions about how I was, I'd end up telling them. I thought, I can't. It got so difficult. I thought, I can't tell anybody about it. So I've been avoiding it. I have honestly been avoiding it a bit. So you've got John Travolta in his cups there. It looks like it's like a society wedding. We'll dial up the happiness, isn't it, really? And enjoy it's a fresh start, really. And then temperance. Well, I hate when they said, what do you know? I mean, I love the way the Temperance Society was about giving up alcohol when the fathers used to blow the money on gin and not buy kids their stuff for school and stuff like that. But the temperance is it's the only kind with a glass in each hand. Well, it is Christmas, it's medicinal. So, what are we doing? So what are we going to dial up? Yet more patience. Gosh. Yeah. Really? More? I don't know what I'm doing with it. All out of place. So, what are we going to dial down? The rest of the pack, probably. Oh, God, I bet that's not the police. Please don't be the police. That's all I need. Well, if it is, we've got video, haven't we? Come on, what? Oh, maybe nothing then. What are we going to dial now? Something. We can't be perfect, understand? Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. The Empress. Got to dial down the Empress. Well, that's impossible. I only know. Dial down the Empress. Oh, scratchy head moment. I don't know. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. I'll think about that whilst we're doing this one. Dial down the Empress. Why would you? No, thanks. Okay, this is what you need to know that you don't know right now, but you could really do with this being whispered in your ear by anybody who thought tuppence of you. This is something for you to explore, and even if it's not the right topic, it will open something up for you, and you'll stumble across it, but it's a bit of a happy accident. Queen of Pesticles. Well, I always think she's a bit of a canny doodah, this one. I think she's come from nothing, this one, hasn't she? And she's worked and she's had her eye on that throne for a very, very long time, since she was about 8. And she's on it, and she's not going to move for anybody. I mean, she's earned it, she really, really has. I mean, she's not shifted. I mean, she's going to take root there. No one's going to get in that throne. She'll probably get buried in that throne. No one else can have it. I just feel like she's very bright. I'm not saying she's mean or anything like that, but she's it's like a belonging. What have I just said? So how I feel about that car? Go and find somewhere where you feel like you belong, I suppose, and work at it, instead of feeling, oh God, my apartment is so horrible. Stable maybe with the death threats. The landlord is... Oh wait, don't say any more, but... It's so important. Put some abundance in your life. Yeah. Okay. So, what would be the... if all this sort of comes to pass, I was told, what's going to be the most likely happy ending? What's the best we can conjure up from this? Yeah, there's all the decisions and stuff here. So, what can we cobble? Ooh. Okay. She had to turn up. She had to come. She knew there was a party. Three of Swords. Disappointment, heartache, that feeling. Okay. So what I'm going to say is, because there are 4 cards, I'm going to turn this into a journey. So no matter what dollop of shit is thrown at you, and however bad anybody else tries to make you feel, however far they try and tempt you off your path, in deliberate, wicked ways. Let's leave that then. Now, I didn't realise, I saw this the other day, I always had the 4 of Cups as somebody who's a bit like a teenager in the back of the car. It's like, oh, we know, you know, a bit of a sport brat, tapping their toe, getting, I don't want those 3 anymore. I don't want them. Where's the other one? I want the other one. Somebody said, I must write it in the notes to this, but who said it? Because as soon as they said, I went, oh my giddy aunt, absolutely. Why didn't I see that? It's a card for narcissist. A card for narcissism, 4 of Cups. And I said, that hit me right between the eyes. And I thought, oh, wow. So it doesn't surprise me that the 3 of Swords comes with a narcissist card next door to it. And then we've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups to me is the second-hand car salesman with his shiny suit on. Go and get the one with the electric roof and the electric windows and the roll-top roof. Go on, get it. Sorry, but you've got a fish. You've got a fish in that cup. I remember. Yeah. You put my wine. It's like you say you're at a cocktail bar or you're at a bar. Well, I don't really want fish in my wine, thank you very much. So, can you get me a fresh glass? Oh, it's fine. Come on, I'll have this one. It's like somebody trying to. It's like gas. I always thought it was a bit gaslighty, that card. You know. But you don't trust me in my lovely frock. I hate to talk on a personal level again, but I mean that's my mother. That really is my mother in 3 cards. Sadly. But it's disappointment, dealing with a narcissist, and being gaslit to me. But then, you know what? The whole point of this is about making a decision, and you don't have to put up with that cock-a-hoop nonsense anymore. You got the Hierophant. You are God in your own life. So don't let anybody think that you're not. I don't. Don't let them do it. Just don't let them do it. Oh, crikey. Don't let the muckers get you down. And if you don't feel complete, do this thing where you breathe in and go, I recall all my energy back to me. I need it. I only lent it to you. I want it back. People don't bring you your energy back. You have to go where, I can feel they've got a bit of my energy. I'm feeling them tugging on me. I'm having it back, thank you. I need it. They can go and get their own. Oh, there are teeth marks in this bit of energy. There's a straw. So, I'm thinking going back to the Empress. The Empress is going to attract an awful lot of jealousy, I'm guessing. Because, I mean, there's no further up, is there, from the Empress? She is la numero uno. Numera una. I'm getting. Obviously, you could be an Empress in different styles, But if you are in the Empress position in scenarios, don't over princess it, if you see what I mean. Don't be princessy. Just assume your role in that circumstance and perform your function. But don't, you know what I mean? Don't gild the lily. Otherwise you invite all kinds of criticism, I mean unnecessary criticism is purely based on jealousy. So, there we go. Done all right on that. So I'm just going to go back over them, and this is the vice versa tarot. Who thought it was a good idea to sit on the cold flagstones and do this? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. David asked me to do this. I don't think so. So let's go back to the elves and magical. So magician, the magician who's getting a new wand. Let's put it that way. No. Okay. What do we got? No way. No way. Well, we got the card for justice. Hello, Libra. Mother, I didn't invite you. You're not welcome. But it's nice to see justice, but you know, just drop the card and it's outside. This is quite nice though, because actually they're both doing that John Travolta bit, aren't they? It was on the light side as well, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Yes, it was. We were going to start off with the light. So, good. Shiny, bright new beginnings. On the way to justice. Because actually the thing, I mean, I'm not going to talk about me anymore. I hope any Sagittarians who had injustice in their lives have actually set the ball rolling and actually gone, you know, actually I have to turn these people in. I was hoping not to have to do it. I hope that they would overstep the mark and blow themselves up through their greed and through their bullying, basically. I hope somebody else would notice, and I thought, I don't want to be the one who actually gets a court order against my family and then takes them to court. I don't want to do it. And okay, I'm going to have to tell the personal side of this. But I know a lot of people have been saying, Sagittarius, you've got to make a decision, make a decision, make a decision, make a decision. Well, I did make a decision. I withdrew. And that was stage enough, because I wanted to see if my absence would speak louder than my presence. And it's not I sat on my ass doing nothing in my absence. I actually was getting all kinds of legal advice and actually just getting myself back together again. And yeah, it's like this fork in the road. If I have to, I'm ready to go down it, because it's amazing. Colette's cards are amazing. I have such an amazing experience with Colette's cards. She does so many, they're on so many different levels. And I've seen different people read, like, you know, the same thing about in the book about the same card, and they all get slightly something else. And that's the genius of how Colette writes them, and just the rainbow of thoughts. You know, all those. I mean, white light goes in, and then whoop, 7 things come out. The lady is an absolute magician. And I love her. She is so honest. if you ever get a chance, go on her Facebook page or sign up to her website and go and listen to a couple of things that she talks about. She is so inspirational, inspiring, whatever. It sounds like I'm doing a PR job for her. Well, why not? Why wouldn't I? She was, if you can still say, she was a shot in the arm of baby's blood for me when I was really in a dip. And I thought, wow, you shine, and I needed to see somebody shining today to remind me actually how I can shine, because I shine like that too. And I don't feel anywhere near that shininess today. And I thought, I better do something about it. Polish my brass buckle, and I will always thank Colour for that. She won't even know that she did it, but that's the impact she had on me, and I thank her so much for it. So where are we? Oh no, I thought it was a bit too small. So 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups. Oh, there we go. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles here, haven't we? Ooh, what's that? So what we've got here, we've got the Lady in the Sunshine. So it's look at me, my falcon. It's almost like the medieval kind of selfie, isn't it? If they did, I'll stand here and you can paint my portrait. But it's looking from that side. So she'd been there all day. She's probably a bit pissed off because she hadn't had a dinner yet. She'd go, I can smell it. Go, hurry up and paint me. But look, there's the moon. There's that moon. And we know she's got 9 Pentacles. So where's that last one? The last one is obviously got the whacking great moon there. So there's obviously, maybe it's the biggest hurdle to get to the 10th one, isn't it? So that's what she's got. That's what she's facing. There's an awful lot of lies, possibly, secrets. To get to that 10th one. That's the biggest hurdle, isn't it? Wow. To get from the 9th to the 10th, it's got to be. Yeah. It has to be. So yeah, you can bask in the sunshine of the 9, but she knows she knows what's ahead of her. But everyone's going, I love your 9 Pentacles. You don't have to do to get anything. And you don't know what's ahead of me. You can't see that. So how does that link in with this? Oh gosh, what a secret. There we go. Let's say, take some time for some enjoyment. Enjoy the 3 of Cups but don't stop. You might have to leave the party early and get on with your 10th Pentacle. But don't. You can have a sip of wine, but then you must be off. Really flat. So, 2 of Swords, 8 of Wands. You wouldn't really put those 2 together, would you? It's polar opposites. Lummy. What's this one? Judgment card. Sunny side up. So this is the decision to get out of the quagmire and get a wiggle on. Yeah. I love that. Okay, yeah, it's my birthday card, but I love the 8 of Wands. It's such a fab card. These things are going so fast through the air that they can't put a person on it because they'd just be blurbed, It's the only card that hasn't got a human part on it. The heart card, that one, it's got obviously a human heart on it. But I always think of it like Concorde, the airplane. Off it goes, and there's no turbulence, there aren't any clouds, there's no sun, but the sun's over here somewhere, so you're heading off towards the sunshine, I say. Got a nice little stream running through there. Everything is there, and do you know what? The only thing that's gonna bring these down to earth from dancing on the ceiling like that is gravity. And gravity is what the biggest natural force we've got. So no person should bring these people down. Nobody should bring you down. It's got to be something bigger than people. It's got to be planetary, you know? Don't let the muckers get you down. Don't. You stay up there where you belong. Did we do one? Yes, we did. Oh, we got the moon. We just had the moon here. Oh, it's like, my goodness, it landed up a hill. So, which one is this? Oh, she's got no top on. Slut. You filthy, dirty whore that you are. You filthy, dirty whore. Filthy whore. So, that's obviously the back part of this, so we deal with the front one. So it's the moon. Ooh, so that teams up quite nicely with Joe. Wow, but I mean, God, this is amazing. These three cards. You've got the Two of Swords with that sliver of moon, and you've got moon and moon. So even though the Nine of Pentacles is an earth sign card, they whacked a moon in it, so it's actually very air sign, isn't it? Very, very air sign. That is the secret, isn't it? Ooh, Pisces as well. Pisces. Oh, well, yeah, that is the meaning, isn't it? So Pisces. Working towards a Pisces. Really? I just did a post the other day, and Pisces was supposed to be working towards Sagittarius. I thought my post about whoever's Pisces is coming to meet the Sagittarius, whichever Sag is having a Pisces swimming over. I thought I'd do my bit. And if they did actually bump into my post, they might get a bit of confidence from it and, you know, come through passport control. But nobody said anything yet, right? Wow. Oh, really? Okay, so what's this passing energy then? Kill. Yeah. Ooh, we've got the Five of Clubs, you know. One. I've got Five of Wands. Oh, I've got the Five of Wands, Five of Swords together. What's this one? Let's see. The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups light side. Three of Wands. Backward. Oh, you see, the Three of Wands, he's always backwards in that. That is the Three of Wands card, isn't it? So is that the wrong side or is that the wrong side? I don't know. Maybe do some homework on these cards. But I just love them because they shuffle beautifully and they're actually, they're so colourful. I mean, you won't be able to see because you're watching in black and white, really, aren't you? Oh my giddy aunt. Got the Eight of Swords again. Eight of Swords on the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands on the Five of Swords. Oh. God, there's an awful lot leaving here, isn't there? Jeepers weepers. Wow. I've got a gift right over my shoulders. I love it when, like, two different decks, you get the same card in the same spot like that. And it's, you know, when it's a biggie like the Eight of Swords. I mean, like the Eight of Swords is a hideous card, isn't it? But you can't, there's no getting over that. And it was actually backwards as well. So that, even that seagull's twigging it, yeah. Oh, it's a Tippi Hedren moment, isn't it? Hitchcock. Oh wow! To get the Eight of Swords twice, going out your life. Wow. Sorry, wow. Let's say that again. Wow. And the Five of Swords, and the Five of. Oh, I don't want to call it clubs. Because they look like they kind of club each other. That's what I was thinking. Wow. That's not very well. So. used to be. It used to be. I'm not going to say that. Let's say if the 9 of cups is going, we better get a 10 over here, don't we? We better do. So maybe your ships are going to come in there. Let's have a look. This is going to be quite exciting, something to look forward to. So, the 9 of Pentacles. What's going to come in? Oh, wow. Oh. No, that is right. Oh, I thought it was Aquarius. It's not the star card. It's the Empress. We've got the Empress over here. And the thing was, don't be so Empress. It's coming. I can get in. Oh, so maybe you've got to dial down your Empress to let another Empress come in. Just you got to make room for another Empress. I am the Empress around here. Okay, you can have 5 minutes whilst I'm on my lunch. Okay, so down here. Oh my goody aunt. Oh my double giddy aunt. This is huge. Ooh, whoa. Oh my goodness me. You're not going to believe it. It's the Hierophant. So this is the most important things to take away from all this crap that you've gone through. The Hierophant, bam. The High Priestess, bam. Aquarius card, the Star card, bam. This is happy. Ace of Wands. So, fuck me, you don't get fucking better cards. Fuck me sideways with a barge pole. You don't get better cards than that. Wow. I don't need to say anything about those. Wow. Okay, calm yourself, dear. Calm yourself. Oh. Anyway. No weakness. Oh, so we've got the seven of wands, and the and the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is here, isn't he? So that was the Page of Swords. So, well, you got to tidy this about. Well, you got to tidy up. Well, bam, you got to stand your ground first of all. And then everything I said about the Page of Swords, that comes into that. Then I put repeating myself. Wow, that's nice. Because actually, this is nice, isn't it? Because actually, this is what you got to dial up. So you're dialing it up because it belongs. Yeah, you got to tie it to some loose ends. Oh, that's a nice fit. So yeah. Oh no. What have we got? Oh! We've got the Ace of Cups there. We've got the Ace of Cups. So we've got to dial. Oh, so actually, we've got to dial up these new friends. We're going to step it up. Queen of Wands. God, it's like dancing on a rainbow, isn't it? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and then the energy changes. Maybe you can make a cup of coffee. Run yourself a flat one. Six of Cups. I don't like the Six of Cups. So I would say throw your Queen of Wands energy into making the new friendships because the time is right now. Bang, the time is right. And you've got all this sad energy, blah, 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 blah. Because if you don't, you're going to be forever looking backwards. Six of Cups. Ugh. Yeah, no. And Ten of Wands. Six of Cups, Ten of Wands. Six of Cups, Ten of Wands. You don't want Six of Cups and Ten of Wands together, do you? Because you're going to get the Ten of Wands. You're going to get stuck in the Ten of Wands if you keep doing the Six of Cups. So that is, the energy shifts completely there. They do not belong together. That's the lesson. If you don't get a wiggle on, but actually put your talents into action. Get a wiggle on, put a firecracker up your Jackson. Go on. Yeah, up your ages. Okay. Empress. Sweetie pie. Oop. Four of Swords. So we know, dial it down. That's what it's saying. Dial it down. You got a visitor. Maybe I have a visitor. Okay. There's not room for the two crowns. Okay, so it's Queen of Pentacles over here. Oh, well, there's how you do. Three of Cups. So the issue of the day is in actually what you need to know that you don't know right now. Well, the issue is the issue one. The issue is, wasn't it? Linking that up together is you've got to find somewhere to park yourself where you're comfortable, and don't sleep on razor blades like I've been doing. Most uncomfortable, and actually feeling for the last couple of years, well, the last year exactly. But I have not lived in a home. It felt like a sort of a cardboard box in the street, but it was a home that I used to love, and I've hated even going in that building. It has. I hope nobody else feels like that, but please don't anybody else let things get to that state. And if you do, please get in touch with me because I will help you. I will really help you. So, exit strategy. Oh my God. Two of Swords. Well, we got Two of Swords down here, haven't we? Two of Swords. What's she doing? Oh, yes. Well, the Two of Swords belongs... Oh, my goodness. The Two of Swords... Wow. Remember that the energy changed here because there was all this narcissism and people deliberately trying to stab your heart and fox you and fool you. And that's what would hold you back. But you're dialing up the Pope. St Dunstan. There you go. Oh, wow. St Dunstan. And he's out twice, isn't he? Oh, wow. I'm going to have to come in more often. St Dunstan, who should have been Pope, Archbishop of Canterbury, he's popped out twice. He came out with his girlfriend, the High Priestess, and what a show. I mean, it was, wow, what a beautiful run of cards here. I feel very, very privileged to whatever energies brought these out for Sagittarius. Thank you. I'm going to thank you for me. I'm going to thank you for everybody else, because anybody else who sees this reading, if you love tarot, you cannot help but be inspired by what tomorrow could bring. And let's say that this reading is, whenever you see it, it's your next day. Doesn't matter when you see it. Because there's so much in there. There's so much inspiration here, and it's all around us every day, isn't it? You just got to see it. It's every day. It's every day. But sometimes we've got sunglasses on, so dark. No. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for this. Wow. This better bloody recorded. That's not how I've been working. Oh, who's that? Get out, mate. Get out. Okay. These people bloody can move that crane thing. But wow, that's one of the nicest readings I've ever done. I mean, how could you not? I mean, right from the first card, just coming out. The Colette is right. Whichever fork you choose, doesn't matter, because you make the most of it. With that on your side, it's like double Dorothy. It's like double Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, isn't it? I mean, you know, 2 scarecrows, two sets of and two, and two. Wow. We're sort of saying wow. Wowzers. Thank you. I hope anyone who sees this enjoys it as much as I've enjoyed doing it. I'm off to go to a car wash or something to warm up. But more soon. Big kiss. Always feel loved. Whoever's watching, it's the most horrible feeling in the world, to feel unloved. I'll make a promise to you. If you feel unloved, come and watch this video again, and I love you. And you come and go, well, that crazy English bloke, that oddball over there. I love being odd. Fuck it, I am. And I embrace bizarre. I embrace what other people throw away. I love it, and I love exploring it and doing stuff with it that people even wouldn't dream of doing. And turning, well, and then, do you know what? You make something really fucking, excuse my French, really fucking fabulous out of it. You go to the magician, you turn their shit into something wonderful. And they go, oh, I want that back now. Yeah, well, you threw it. Well, you threw it out. You gave it to me. Oh, I want it back. Oh. Oh, now that something, yeah, because you've got no imagination. So don't let anybody piss on your fireworks. I was going to say shit in your suit. Always check your suit. Well, this has turned into a real potty mouth fest. Let's get out of it before we get thrown up. Ooh. Will we wake anybody up? My knees. Anyway, so yes, don't ever feel unloved. Just think, if you're feeling low and a bit wobbly, you think, I'm going to go and eat worms, nobody loves me. Just think, hang about, I remember now, that guy in London said he loves me. So do you know what? You start from 1. You don't start from... You never start from nothing. You always start from 1. I give you my word. Call me if you need it. Because you always start from 1. You never start from nothing. You never start on empty. Okay? There's lots of love.